Imagine you get nicked by a stray dog on a dark street. The wound is minor and it heals perfectly. You go about your life feeling completely normal for weeks, even months. Then you wake up with a fever. You find yourself terrified at the very thought of drinking a glass of water, and within days, your brain starts shutting down. By the time these physical symptoms appear, the window for survival has almost completely closed. Recovery at this stage is exceptionally rare. Looking at this 3D model, we can see the pathogen responsible. This is the rabies virus, a bullet-shaped RNA virus belonging to the lysovirus genus. But unlike fast-acting pathogens that strike in a matter of hours, rabies has a glaring biological vulnerability. It moves at an agonizingly slow pace. This creates a literal ticking clock inside the body. That slow travel time turns a guaranteed death sentence into a highly winnable race, provided you realize you are actually on the clock. In this biological illustration, we can see T0, the exact moment canine teeth puncture the skin, allowing infected saliva to pour into the exposed muscle tissue below. The infection begins quietly. The virus multiplies right at the bite site, completely evading your immune system. This initiates an unpredictable incubation period. It usually lasts anywhere from 1 to 3 months, though in rare cases it can stretch to over a year. Eventually, the virus hits a critical transition point. It migrates out of the muscle tissue and directly infiltrates the peripheral nervous system. These bullet-shaped viral particles are hooking on to the nerve cell's internal transport tracts through a process called retrograde axonal transport. The virus hijacks your body's cellular machinery, turning this transport tract into a direct highway hauling the infection straight toward your spinal cord and brain. Throughout this entire transit phase, there is absolute silence. You still feel perfectly healthy. Because the virus hides entirely inside the nerve highway, your immune system remains blind to the threat. You are completely robbed of your body's natural warning signals until the damage is already done. This stylized medical scan illustrates what happens when the virus finally arrives. It triggers severe, widespread encephalitis, massive inflammation spreading across the brainstem and cortex. The early warning signs are eerie: general fatigue, a fever, and a distinct localized tingling or sharp pain right where the long-healed bite used to be. From there, the neurological descent is rapid. As the brain begins to fail, the patient experiences extreme anxiety, aggressive agitation, and vivid hallucinations. As we see in this abstract macro shot of violently spasming muscle fibers, the disease triggers its most famous symptom, hydrophobia. Patients do not actually fear water. Instead, they suffer agonizing throat spasms whenever they try to swallow it. The biology behind this is incredibly deliberate. The virus concentrates heavily in the patient's saliva. By forcing these spasms and making it impossible to swallow, the virus ensures it isn't washed away, leaving it perfectly primed to be transmitted to a new host. These horrifying physical changes prove the virus has completely rewritten the host's central nervous system for its own survival. At this stage, the biological point of no return has been permanently crossed. Modern medicine offers virtually zero hope for a cure once the brain is compromised. Doctors are largely limited to providing intensive supportive care. But this grim reality highlights the central paradox of rabies. Because of its agonizingly slow travel time through the nerves, the disease is 100% preventable if intercepted early.
Step 1. Vigorously wash the wound with soap and running water for 15 minutes to physically tear the viral envelope apart. Step 2. Apply an antiseptic like povidone iodine. This chemically dissolves any remaining viral fragments before they slip into the nervous system. Step 3 demands absolute urgency. You must go directly to a hospital or healthcare facility the moment you finish washing. Medical professionals will deploy the reinforcements, a specific series of rabies vaccines, and for severe bites in unvaccinated people, rabies immunoglobulin. These shots mechanically flood your body with antibodies. They hunt down and destroy the virus while it is still trapped in its slow, vulnerable transit up the nerve highway. Never ignore a bite from a mammal. Rabies forces you into an uncompromising race for your life, but rapid washing and immediate vaccination guarantee it is a race you will win every single time.